Boom, pow, ping. Something need to be muted. Did you get it?
No, I'll worry about it next time.
No, it should be coming through. You just got to give it a second.
Are we on?
We are on. We are live in the building. You dig?
How y'all doing out there? Today we're gonna be talking about goals.
But you ain't introduced us, baby.
Uh
You ain't introduced us. We ain't got there yet. Like you supposed to introduce us.
oh, okay. Well, I'm Sean Cheltenham, and I'm part of the Hams.
You a part of the hams?
Yeah,
I'm Treasure Cheltenham, and I'm one of the hams.
yeah, I'm one of the Hams
And,
too, and this
and
is the Cure.
that ain't why you always mess it up. That ain't how
What
it's
you
supposed
mean?
to go.
What,
It's supposed to go, hi, I'm Sean Cheltenham, and I'm one of the hams.
uh
And hi, I'm Treasure Cheltenham, and I'm one of the hams.
huh.
And together we are the hams, and you are watching The Cure.
Is that?
I don't know.
Turn that down.
Is that that?
No, I don't have anything on. Turn yours down.
Oh, so now you can hear the echo. I told you can hear it.
I can hear it now because we took the gate off the microphone.
Oh, that's
Right. All right, you ready?
right. You just want to jump right on into it, huh? Like you.
No, I'm talking about you ready for me to. Hi, I'm Sean Cheltenham, and I'm one of the Hams.
Oh my God. I'm Treasure Cheltenham, and I'm one of the
Let's
hams.
try it again. Hi, I'm Sean Cheltenham, and I'm one of the Hams.
I'm sorry. One more time. One more time.
Hi, I'm Sean Cheltenham, and I'm one of the Hams.
Hi, and I'm Treasure Cheltenham, and I'm one of the hams.
And she's part of Nickelodeon.
Why it can't be like?
Why you got to be
Why it can't be like the Disney
like
Channel?
Nickelodeon Jipper? Like, why you can't just be regular?
That's kind of what you did. You was like, "Hi,
Whatever. Hi, I'm
oh my
Sean
God.
Cheltenham, and I'm one of the Hams.
I'm Treasure Cheltenham, and I'm one of the hams. And
And
together
we
we
are the
are the
Cure.
together we are the hams.
Together with the Cure,
Oh,
with the Hams. Something like that.
oh,
Y'all know what channel you didn't came to.
well,
Hey,
he ain't gonna never.
hey,
He ain't
y'all.
gonna never act right. Never act right.
Y'all chime on in, chime on in. Come on in, y'all. We're gonna give you a couple minutes to wait. But while you wait, let me intro the show with welcome to viewers.
Stop reading.
What? What?
Stop it.
What?
I told you to stop reading. What did you do today?
I worked today. What did you do today?
I worked a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What?
Nothing. I just was, I wasn't here
I
to see
don't
it,
like
so
the
I
way
was
you
like,
said it. I don't like the way you said it.
whatever.
Oh, I really don't. What you mean? Like you said it like, yeah.
What?
Like, yeah, like I don't be doing stuff like I don't be
I left my drink over there.
wow. So you gonna take mine. You ain't gonna want that.
Ugh.
That's what you get.
Oh, that tastes like dirty water.
That's what you get.
That tastes like river water right there. You know what that tastes like? It tastes like Dasani. Uh,
Not the sunny. Hey,
don't nobody like Dasani
the
now.
sunny be good when you hella thirsty though.
Man, dirt be good when you hella thirsty. I mean,
No,
it don't
no.
matter what. When you
I
thirsty, you ain't
disagree
had nothing to
now.
drink. Man, shoot.
I disagree now. I don't know about
Man,
all
shoot.
that. I don't know about all that.
But today we're gonna be talking about goals. We talking about life driven goals, like goals that you set that are monumental, and the steps that you take to progress and go in between and do all the necessary. We're
Necessary steps.
yeah, all the necessities. We're actually going to talk about what kind of steps you could take. What provisions do you have? Who do you have around you that is helping you complete these goals or keep you on task so you don't veer off and do some other stuff?
Because that's important.
Well, the people you hang around is very important.
Well, that's where they get the terminology. What is it? Birds of a feather flock together.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the first of all, I have a couple goals that I had set.
Oh
That
yeah. I was
the
just about to ask you. You did you set any goals?
Yeah, well, I mean, for next year we kind of talked about it, off the internet, but
Right.
I
Right.
guess we can kind of lay down. One of my goals is to be completely debt free when I'm 55, completely
Ooh,
debt free. But I think that I'll be able to do it when I'm 50. And
okay.
today we're going to talk about how
Okay.
I'm going to be able to do it by 50.
Okay. And that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Y'all bear with me. Some of the stuff I say you might know, and some of the stuff you might not. You never know. The But today was monumental, I guess. I didn't do much at work today. We do an inventory, so it's not really.
You ain't have to slap nobody.
Oh no, I don't really never have to do that. But we
Nah.
was doing inventory, so we was counting stuff that we had counted, and we counted again. And then when someone else don't count the same way you count it again. And then when they don't count it right, you got to send somebody else to count it again. And then if it come up wrong again, then we all got to count it all again.
Together, collectively as a group.
Well, it's like it's tandem. So
Oh,
like if you count first, say you
uh,
count first, you get one.
okay.
I count, I get two. We got to count it again.
Okay. And then if I count again and I get two, and
Then
then you get one,
someone else counts it
and
again.
then, so they now none of neither one of us is to be trusted at that point.
No, one of us is right. We're just trying to see who it is. But
Uh,
but I mean, it's not as simple as one and two. But we doing thousands of parts.
no, I
Yeah,
get it. I get it.
yeah.
I
So
get it.
and for them to do the inventory and do their necessarily fiscal year stuff, they got
It
to
has to be right and exact.
right. It's got to be right and exact. And then after we count it, they send in a third party count crew to count it. And I mean,
And that's what you call a true count team. You know what I mean?
hey
Like
man,
that's like
the
that's worse than the
companies,
casinos.
some of the companies we work for, man, they are diligent in making sure that money makes sense.
Hey, as they should.
So I guess
So let's talk about one of your goals. And just to be,
short term goal or long term.
it can be any goal you choose.
Okay.
Whatever monetarily, relationship, friendship, business, fun and games, whatever goal you choose.
Looks like Ira Davis chimed in. Hey Ira, how you doing?
What's going on, Ira?
It's good to hear from y'all. Hey, Ira, if you haven't segue over to the Cure page, please do so, because after this month, Miss Treasure's page will no longer be showing the Cure videos unless they are reruns. So if you want to catch
Yes.
us live, please jump over to the Cure page, like it, subscribe, or friend it. Whatever. What do they do for Facebook? They friend it.
They friend it. They
Yeah,
do something like
yeah.
that.
Some invite you. Sean, why you look like what? I can't read it. You got to help me out.
What'd he say? Let me
Sean,
see what he
Sean,
said.
you look like something.
Showing why you looking like Steve Jobs.
Oh,
I mean,
I
you
wish. I
know.
mean, well, Steve Jobs is dead. So if you,
Pick somebody else.
I look like this,
Oh, damn.
but no, yeah,
Is that too soon?
Steve
Too soon?
Jobs was my dude, man. I like Steve, man. Everything that he's done, everything that he's completed in this life. I hope that he reached all the goals that he had set before he left the earth.
I believe he probably did.
Yeah,
Because the
because
way he was moving, he was
I mean, the way he's able to move people is remarkable.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure, for sure.
I wish I had those powers. And if I don't have them now, I hope that I get them in the next couple of years.
I think you kind of do got a little bit of them. You did?
So hey Stefan, if you haven't
Oh, he's just gonna ignore me like he ain't hear what I was that was a compliment. Like for real. I'm saying I feel like you do have those qualities right now. You move people.
well, yeah, I hope that I'm talking about nations. Like I mean, how many people got an iPhone in their hand right now?
True that.
That's what I'm talking about.
I
Like
feel that.
that type of movement.
At
You know what I'm
Steve,
saying?
Steph said he does.
Who does?
Steve talking about you.
Oh, thank you. Thank y'all. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Because we part of the hams.
yeah. And this is the cure.
And we can't get the intro right, but it's all good.
We probably never will.
We're gonna work on that.
We're not.
We're gonna hey, by the 100th episode in 1,000 hours, we'll probably have it right.
All right, bet.
We'll see. Hey,
He
y'all
called it first,
mark
y'all.
this video, y'all. Mark this video. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should use this hand so y'all can see it when I point. Bam, boom, pow, pow,
Oh
boom, pow,
shit.
ping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Steph said he said he moves hella people.
Well,
See?
well, thanks, Steph. I appreciate you, man. I'm hoping to gather more friends and more family, and I'm hoping to help a lot of people with their pockets. That's what I
Yeah.
really want to do. Is because I mean,
Those who want to be helped though.
it seems like well, we only talking to the 1%, baby.
This is true.
We ain't
We
talking
ain't
to
even got to
everybody.
say that.
Yeah,
And let's
we ain't
let's just
talking
put
to
the
everybody.
disclaimer out there right now. We don't even have to say who we're talking to. If the stuff that comes out of our mouth doesn't resonate with you, we're not talking to you. But for those who do, sup.
What?
With
No, but
all
hopefully,
due respect, you know.
hopefully the ones that don't listen, they eventually come around and say, you know what, they probably talking about something serious that I need to know.
Well, they'll see
I hope so. I hope that they see it. One of my short-term goals is to make sure that
Steph says, sup.
one of my short-term goals is to make sure that this podcast grows phenomenally. Pretty soon, sometime next year, I have to set up those dates, but we'll be doing interviews with people who are married, who have businesses and they're married, uh, who are hopefully we can get a couple congressmen in here, some
Oh
pastors.
yeah, I think that's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah, that would
That's
be real
very possible
because they're married. You know, most usually congressmen are married, or people who run office are married, and I want to know how they juggle their home life when they're
right?
trying to take care of other people.
Especially being a politician too, because like that's almost like being a celebrity. You got a lot of appearances you have
But
to
yeah,
make, a lot of dates you have to
some
make, and
politicians
you writing books and journals and
Mayor
interviews.
Giuliani was popular than most TV stars.
Right.
You know what I'm
Still
saying?
is. You
Right.
know what I mean? So I mean, that's definitely something that's, a good question because the balance is crazy.
Right.
But the balance, I think what happens with the balance is that you got to have the discipline.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's a huge factor.
And I'm probably guessing because I know how my family is and I'm ripping and running and they pull on me and I'm hoping that they have patience too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I know I'll be ripping.
Patience and grace, man.
Yeah.
And
But hey, there goes Pat.
what's up, McGinnis?
Yeah, Mr. Pat McGinnis. I don't know what he's saying
Hey.
under there. You know,
He said, "Hey guys."
Oh, okay.
I got you. I got you.
Hey,
I got you.
how you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Stop.
Hey,
Stop.
so one of my short-term goals is to make sure that this platform that we're trying to uplift and pour water on weekly, it grows.
Let it grow.
Hopefully that we can.
Let it grow.
I also hope as one of my goals is that we service the people properly because this is for them. This ain't really for us. We got our goals and our plans. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to try to take y'all with us.
Definitely. Hey, Steph, for sure. Steph says, just want to say prayers to the families from today's tragedy. Most definitely, if you don't know, or if you're tuned in from elsewhere, we had an active shooter at UNLV earlier today.
Right. We don't know all the details yet, but I haven't looked into those details, but I'll be doing like shorts on what's going on locally.
Yeah.
And
so make sure y'all tune in.
Y'all tune into the shorts too, but I haven't done any shorts yet, but I'll start next week and I'll be doing shorts. So y'all bear with me because I'm new to this and I don't pretty much know the short format, but I'm just going to be.
So that's why it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to try to see what he doing.
Yeah.
And we'll see. We'll go. I'm going to have to I'm going to have to be the editor. That's what's gonna happen.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
I'm like, don't you send this out?
I'm probably just gonna send it out just cause.
So if y'all see some crazy shit, just understand he did that without my permission.
Most of the stuff I'm trying to send out, I wanted to try to keep it like organic. Like this is what I thought of.
You're too tall.
I wanted to be organic in the thought process. I don't want to like come with them with a written out monologue.
Right. And that's why this show is the way it is, because like a lot of this stuff, like sometimes we don't even know what we're gonna do until we do it.
Yeah,
and that's how we want to keep it.
Really, I could script the whole show out and we could just follow the script.
And that would be terrible.
Yeah, well, I feel
nobody
like
wants to do that.
And because it wouldn't be organic, it wouldn't be it'd be a boring show. It'd be like Dry Eyes, you
Clear
know.
eyes,
Yeah,
dry.
yeah,
It'll be like, welcome to today's show.
right,
This is the cure.
right.
We're going to talk about. It's like, shut up.
What did Pat say, baby?
Send it all out.
Yeah, send it all out. So one of my long term goals, I was briefly stating it before a couple of you guys came on. Uh, one of my long term goals is to be completely debt free by 55. And then as we get into the conversation today, I'm definitely going to tell y'all some of the stuff you don't even know
Mm,
what I'm going to do,
okay.
but I'll be able to tell them. Uh,
Pat says, what you know about short? Not a damn thing.
I'll be able to. I know about little people. I mean, but we.
Did y'all see the grin though?
Yeah.
Did y'all see the grin?
So
It's ridiculous.
my long term goal is to make sure that we're debt free. I'm talking about everything. Most usually when people say debt free, they're talking about like no credit cards, no cars,
What
no,
it do, Raul?
no
Raul in
nothing.
the building.
What I'm talking about is I'm trying to pay off the mortgage debt free, completely zero balance on everything that we own by the time that I'm 55. Now that's a 10-year span. I'm 45 right now. That's a 10-year span, but I really think that I can do it in 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you how I'm going to attempt to do it. And then you guys are going to get to watch
him do it.
Watch me do it. All right.
Hey, that's going to be interesting. So stay tuned because later on in the show, Mr. Cheltenham is going to tell you about that short-term goal.
So for the people who's on, what is your short-term goal?
Yeah, man. Some of us give you some of your goals. Patrick say he know you love the little people.
I do.
He really,
do.
He really do. It's so sad. It's
I
bad.
really do.
It's bad.
I love the little people.
You're gonna start having like midgets send you pictures and shit, and little cards and candies.
Y'all
and
bring
shit.
it on.
Look.
Y'all do that there. Do that there.
Now I'm gonna have to deal with midget stalkers pretty soon. I'm gonna tell y'all about it too. Trust, please believe. I'm gonna shout them out and everything.
We're gonna be giggling and frolicking. I tell you
oh
that
my
right
God.
now.
Oh my God. I promise y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all. It's be
wrong?
real life. It's still not tripping. I mean, it's still
I
tripping.
think I blocked it on the internet. You know how these kids around here. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Sometimes you got to get them off the internet. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you what, one of my short-term goals is.
What is it?
Is
Booyaka.
Oh,
sorry.
Scared the shit out of me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh my goodness.
Forgive us. Forgive us.
Oh, so Steph says he wants to be debt free besides the house in the next year to 2 years.
Okay.
So tell us
how you gonna do that?
How are you gonna do that? Tell us one of the ways you're gonna do it. I'm glad I accomplished a goal, your goal already. I'm debt free. I just have a mortgage, but everything else is paid. That means you're not debt free then, though, Raul.
Who is that? Raul?
That's Raul.
Yeah,
that's
Raul,
you're not debt free.
That's what I'm trying to say. To be debt free, to say you're debt free.
That means you don't owe nobody.
That means you
nothing.
don't owe anybody a payment.
Anybody. Not a zilch. You're not paying on nothing.
I'm not talking about a service.
And
like a service. Yeah. A service is like your lights,
your gas,
your water. Those are services.
Sewage. That's service.
Not a debt. What I'm talking about is where you took out a loan or you took out credit on. That's what we talk about.
That part.
And yeah, you are well on your way. And good job for being so close. You're
absolutely.
You're closer than I am.
Kudos for sure. I'm not negating anything you did.
Yeah, you're
know what I'm saying, but definitely
you're closer than I am, and man, I commend you for that. I can't wait to get to where I'm going now, baby. We about to snowball this house.
That part right there.
Oh, I just gave up one of the.
You did.
My bad.
Okay, that's because Steph already said it though. He said snowball like Sean taught me.
Yeah. For sure, Steph.
And that's one of the ways.
Yeah.
We talked about that in budget too, didn't we? I believe we did.
Did we?
When you talked about snowballing.
I think we did.
See how all these shows are eventually tied into one another, guys?
Yeah,
that's what I want y'all to pay attention to. Like everything that we talk about, yes, we're talking about relationships, but we're talking about the financial side of relationships as well, because that's where a lot of people lack and that's where a lot of people falter because they don't discuss the financial side of a relationship. You know what I mean? They do not set goals when they first get together. Just you got to understand, yeah, you love each other and all of that good stuff, but at the same time, you have to establish what you're going to do for the rest of your lives as far as monetarily for your family and all those things. So you got to sit down with one another and talk about, hey, where we going to put our money? What do you owe? What do you owe? What you got going on?
Right,
I
right.
mean, we know what, like, even our habits are bills, and we talk about those. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I got a white cheddar popcorn habit.
Yeah, she do.
You know what I'm saying? I just ordered 2 bags today.
I think she got cheddar popcorn on her hand right now.
I did. I licked it off earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Watch your mouth now. Watch your
Oh,
mouth.
okay. I'm just- Keep it.
Hey, that's another show. That's a
Tune
different.
in.
This
That's
a,
gonna be on Patreon.
this a base. This is a family show.
It's okay. It
What?
can be.
What?
It is a family show.
What?
We say we gonna say some shit though. Just understand.
Well, you might say most.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Whatever.
Everybody
Hey,
know how I get
So
out.
what's your long term goal?
Sean, you watch her. You watch her mouth. Sean, you watch her mouth. See, watch your mouth, Patrick.
Right.
So, one of my short term goals is to actually have a 8-pack.
That's a okay. An
What?
8-pack, huh?
Yeah, fuck a 6.
I'm working with a keg.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It keeps me warm. I be cold all the
I'm just
time.
saying,
I just scooch right up underneath there too.
that's like okay. So
That's a goal.
another short goal for me is I'm what you would call I'm pre-gaming the thought process of actually doing a workout plan because
Wait.
I can't seem to get my
Hold on, time out.
What?
Flag on the play. You
What?
said you're pre-gaming
Yeah, I'm trying to get
the
myself ready.
thought process
Exactly.
of a workout. So you're pre-gaming the fact that you're going to even think about the workout before you even going to do the
I'm
workout.
trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell no.
what's my
Raul said it's called relaxed muscle. Yes, that is definitely a whole nother show.
Once I'm trying to, pray properly, get with the ancestors.
That part, okay, for sure.
I'm talking to Jesus and all them about this
Righteous.
because it's something that I'm gonna need help.
Okay, no,
I'm
hey,
gonna need the whole nation's help on this.
listen.
Yeah.
When y'all see Sean in the streets, make him like stand on one leg or something.
Oh, that's cold. That ain't nice.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not nice.
When you see him in the streets, make him do like a sit up or a
is
push up or
not
something. Or no, I got it. You ready?
Y'all
I
mean.
got it. When you see him in the streets, y'all say, do 2 jumping jacks with me.
2 jumping jacks.
And no, because for real, I'm saying 2 because you see a lot of people.
Yeah.
So if you see 100 people, that's 200. I think that's
What if I
that's
can't?
200 jumping jacks.
What if I can't do it? Jumping
I'm playing, y'all. You can't do. I seen you do
them. Don't be yelling at me. I'm just saying. Hold on, y'all.
Patrick said you thinking about working out.
Right.
Exactly, and that's predicated
Right.
on whether he can premeditate
Right.
his thought process,
And then I can coagulate.
and conjugate.
Yeah. So I can get all them big words together and work some muscles out at the end of it all. You know what I'm saying?
He said can't do no jumping jacks at the Sands. Hell no, you better not do nothing at the Sands. The Sands will kill you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So my short-term goal is an 8-pack.
Ooh.
So
I
got a 4 now.
How many months that's gonna take?
Okay, see, that's just it.
Because like short
I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do that in 3
months.
months.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that in 3 months. So like by our anniversary, shout out to March 14th and also his grandmama's birthday.
You better
What? I'm doing it. I'm telling you.
Do some double ups or something.
Nah, so talking about how you get there with these goals, right? So one of the things that I've incorporated because I haven't started back going to the gym yet. So one of the things I've incorporated is that I do what you would call twice a days. I kind of break my workout up.
2 a day.
2 a days. There you go. 2 a days. Don't that sound like a vitamin?
Yep.
You get you some of them 2 a days.
Yep, it do.
I mean, it was delicious.
For real.
They got the chewable gummy kind. You just sit over there. You just.
This shit better work.
He talking to his computers. But anyway, so the how I'm gonna achieve that is by doing 10-minute routine every day time. Well, it's really 20 minutes because it's broken up twice a day. But I'm doing like a little 10-minute routine every day before I go to work, when I get home. And then if I can, depending on how I feel, I try to get a small one in before I go to bed, even. So I'm gonna do that for like a month, and that's every day. And then once I get accustomed to doing that, and the workout becomes more, more intense, I'm gonna move into going to the gym. So that's gonna, get me to that point. But the workouts are gonna be specific to core and abs and toning. So I'll tell you what those are. So if y'all want to follow that journey, hit
So,
me up.
me and my wife been married for 5 years.
Yes, almost 5 years.
Oh well,
5 years in March 2024.
okay, so five in a couple months. All right. How long did it take for us to come together and come up with goals like these in a financial manner? Like what? Like how long did it? Like with through all the debating, and because I don't think we had
We didn't
arguments.
argue though. We didn't
We yeah,
debate.
but
Our first argument didn't
no, I'm
come
talking
in.
about for you to come into the dream of what is like.
Oh,
Like
like from the moment like we met, and
no. Well, I
are
mean
you
you
talking about into the
you
marriage?
can go by that far, but what I'm talking about is like is where you was like the shit he's saying about finance is correct. It's true and correct. And then you was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this
Well, okay,
because I knew it was tough.
it's a difficult one because I knew in my heart of hearts that what you were saying was correct and it was legit. It was just me not having the discipline, because it was like, oh, I don't want to do that right now. I know that's gonna work.
I don't want to be debt free. Fuck that. I want to pay everybody every week,
You know what I'm saying?
all the
Like,
time.
like it's like I see that. What's up, Jordan? Jordan in the building.
Jordan,
In the building. 4.5 years. What you saying in 4.5 years?
that's what you talking about. Us being married. 4 point.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, there you go.
yeah,
There
you're
you
right,
go.
Jordan. Hey,
So
hey, Jordan. I hope you enjoyed your gift.
yeah,
Hey,
man.
y'all. I gave my cousin a special gift.
Should I pull it up?
It was a funny gift, but I just wished I was trying to figure out the best way to put a smile on my cousin's face,
And we hoped it
and
worked.
I hope he laughed all week. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? And he said it actually smells
smells
good,
good, right?
and it's called D's Nuts.
These
It's a
nuts.
candle that's called D's Nuts. So
Hey man, y'all might we ain't gonna tell you where to get it because we ain't for do all of that.
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
got to
because
pay
they
for
not
that.
pay, they
Well,
ain't
they ain't
paying us.
paying us.
They ain't giving us no affiliate marketing for
Yeah,
that.
we get
So
affiliate sponsorships. We are holler
hey,
and shout out some
when we
people.
gonna set up the Cash App so people can start donating?
Oh yeah, huh? Y'all want to donate to us? That'd be so dope. I
Yeah, I
think I'm
mean if y'all
next show I'm gonna have it put up.
if y'all want to, kick us down $1 or two, 25 cents or something, whatever you got, you know what I'm saying? It'll help us, build this platform to where we want it to be. Because I
Yeah.
know some of the people that
Oh no, it's called both of
oh,
these.
it's called both of these. That's right, both of these.
Ah, babe, where you get these nuts from?
Because it's nut smells.
It does say both of these though.
It says both of these nuts.
Does it does, don't it?
I think so, yeah.
That's terrible.
That shit's funny.
That's terrible.
But what I'm saying is that if you would like to donate or help
We will make it. We're gonna make it possible.
or for the edification of us getting better equipment, better cameras, better stuff, and being able to have enough funding to go ask these politicians to, because some of them gonna be wanting donations.
Oh yeah, they gonna be wanting something.
Yeah,
But we'll when we
yeah,
get to that road, we'll cross that. We'll
right.
we'll leap it like it's nothing.
Yeah, but that's what I really want to do. So like I want to get into asking these upper echelon, what we would consider upper echelon or
Mm-hmm.
top notch, top
Mm-hmm.
tier money making people.
Mm-hmm.
How do they juggle their life at work
Mm-hmm.
and then come home and handle the house?
Mm-hmm.
I think those are valid questions.
Yeah, because that's something that we're
'Cause-
going to get into ourselves.
and then that's
We
gonna
kind
let
of doing it now.
that's gonna let the people know if they really want a lifestyle of a hustler.
Right. Hey, that part right there.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
this ain't for everybody.
Nah, I mean, if
And
you
going back to what you were saying earlier, not to cut you off, but I don't want to get too far from what you asked me about, when we were talking about when you started talking about the finances.
yeah,
So my thing was, I always knew that it was good. I always knew, I saw the vision.
when you say you knew it was good, meaning that it was something that we should do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I knew it was something that we should do and that we should teach our children, and so that they can teach their children, because even the small part of that was breaking the curse. You know what I'm saying? It was breaking the cycle that we have in these families where we're not teaching them financial etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, hell, just the small bits and pieces that you were telling me about. I was like, okay, yeah, that can work. I can see why and how that would make sense. And then it was just simple as moving the same amount of money. You're just moving it around.
You're just moving it around.
And so, the cycle continues. But when I started applying it, what happened was so stupid. It's so stupid. I would apply small bits and pieces to small aspects of my life.
Do it all. If you do it all, we get there quicker.
Right. So check it out though. So I would do that, and I would do it for a short period of time, and then I would just lose discipline. You know what I'm saying? But not disciplining enough where I was like fucking it off. Like I wasn't fucking money off like that. But it was stupid stuff like, putting Christmas on a pay plan or some shit. You know what I mean? Like
who the hell
I pay it off.
Who
but
the hell is financing Christmas? Christmas?
I did it.
Christmas
It was
supposed
me.
to be about loving and loving your people, and you financing the
Man,
thing.
check it out. And the gifts this year. Listen, I got
they getting a Coke and a smile.
Man, listen here.
Yeah.
I barely got Christmas lists.
Right.
And they know how I like to get down since I have become more disciplined. I like to get Christmas done before December. So
I'm going to get a card.
Check it out.
Coke and a smile. And
Right.
they better be happy with that, because I'm done with Christmas.
That part.
Christmas is canceled.
So let's talk about what?
Hold on.
What?
Don't try to change the Why? Hey.
Okay, so all right.
The real question is
I was gonna finish.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go, because I don't want you to lose your thought process.
No, I got it. I really want to ask this question.
Oh my God.
So it's gonna be in my mind.
Oh my God.
In my mind. Oh my bad.
Oh my God.
I want you to be free. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's one of the songs. That's one of the jams right there though.
That's that Christmas.
That's that Temptations, boy. Everybody's playing. Everybody. What's up, Darian?
He said he passing out what?
He's passing out bags of M&Ms. No, you go ahead.
Yeah, you got that, man.
But okay, so to finish.
Go on and whoop yourself.
So so for real, to finish it, basically when I would apply little bits and pieces, I was like, all right, this works. I says, but I'm really gonna have to be mentally ready 1000%, because I didn't want to half-ass it. I didn't want to just say I'm gonna do it.
So you had to pregame it.
Exactly.
Let's see. That's
exactly it.
That's how it is with me doing some push-ups.
That's exactly it.
I could do some arm ups with a drink in my hand, like this, or some sandwiches.
Some sandwiches.
Some sandwich ups.
Oh no, not the sandwich ups. You don't even eat sandwiches.
I'm just saying,
sandwiches.
It could be any food you like. Just put ups.
You know what? I don't even know why he's sitting here acting like he eats bad.
What you got going on here, man?
I don't know what's happening.
What are you doing over here? They don't want to see us twice.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I think my laptop is tripping over here.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Just took it off. Put the right one back on.
Look at this. Y'all see how we got to deal?
Yeah.
And then he can control it. I don't know why he looking at me.
Every time I touch the mouse, she start crying.
Because
what you doing that for? What you doing that for?
No.
What you doing that for?
What
you doing that for?
Oh my
what you
God.
doing that for?
That
Foul on the plate. Foul on the plate. I'm gonna have to write you a ticket.
Is not,
license and registration.
That
please.
is never
That's
how this was.
Every time I touch, look.
No, it's because you have it hovered over what they're saying, and we can't see it because you got it hovered over it.
finish whipping your own ass about what I asked you about.
I did. So once I was able to get the discipline, because that's really what it came down to, I did not have it. And I had to really get mentally ready to go, this is what I'm getting ready to do. There's no stopping me. Nobody is going to say no. Nobody's going to talk me out of it. I had to be 1000% solid in it, because I know me. If I'm not 100%, I'll stop doing it, or I'll just be like, fuck this. I don't want to do this no more. So that's when I got to that point, and I'm glad it happened that way, because truth be told, it helped me be better in who I am today.
It helped me be better too, because it got rid of my anxiety.
Why would you have anxiety?
Man, you was trying to float bills.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you was.
I wasn't floating them. I was forgetting them.
Yeah, that's called floating.
I was legitimately forgetting them is what was happening.
Yeah, and I'm like, nigga, why is this $12 water bill $400? That's what I want to know. When the last you paid 2 years ago? That's what happened. You last time you paid them was 2 years ago.
Nah, the crazy part is though. Hold on. The crazy part is, like, it wasn't even like I would forget it. Like I genuinely would forget them, but then at the same time I would be like, I thought I paid that, but then I'd be done paid another bill, and then
You ain't paid nothing.
it was stupid. It was stupid.
I had my homework, but the dog ate it.
He said, Darian said, I'm glad when y'all get y'all producers on payroll. I'm saying, right? That's what that donation is for.
What are you talking about? What we do wrong?
When we lost the feed for a second.
Yeah. We don't have a back office. We are the office.
Right. That's for real. What you seeing in real time is being done in real time by one of us.
We pressing buttons at all times.
At all times.
I need an extra pair of arms.
I'm trying to tell you what it is. Pat says it's hard to be disciplined with little grandbabies. Sherry can't stop buying them presents all the time.
You gotta put a chokehold on that wallet.
I'm trying to tell you.
But no, really, what really motivates me for these
said women have the tendencies to overlook certain bills.
Yeah, on purpose.
Hey.
Oh, I just didn't see that. Oh, yeah, you saw that.
Listen, it was always like, I don't know why. And then when I really sat down, that's what I'm saying. The process for me to get to where I am now was great.
So when you did it, what was your thought process when you actually did it and you go, this shit actually worked?
I can't wait to keep doing it and do it and try it on other things.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Don't you have more money in your pocket now?
Yes.
Than you did before?
Yes.
Than the way you did it?
Yes.
How much more? It's retarded, right? So think about this. That's what motivates me. What motivates me is that,
and that's the scary part. Like when you think about how much more money you have and you're still paying the same money, you're just moving it differently.
Right.
You're moving it. It's like you're moving it the way they move it on you.
Right. Yeah.
You're advancing it.
It's just you just don't get to 10 times it like that.
Exactly. Yeah. You're advancing it.
But the what I was saying before that was reason why I'm so hungry for that. What motivates me in this situation when it comes to finances is that once we're completely debt free, we'll be taking home cash flow over $20,000 a month.
Right.
Cash flow.
Right.
Meaning going straight to us.
Right.
Not to the world.
Right.
You know how many things we can conquer?
Man, listen.
With that a month?
I'm saying. So like everything that the goals we've talked about, because it's like the things that we're trying to build is for the people, it's for the community, it's like what we're trying to do is not even for us.
And the reason why we're documenting, look, the purpose of having this
Matthew
show,
Thompson says you're making it work for you. Yes, Matthew.
Yes, we are.
Absolutely.
Man. The reason why we wanted to do this show was to document our progress, so you guys can have the motivation and to go, hey, I can actually do this.
Right.
Because before I started this journey, I felt like I was just going to be working for the rest of my life and I would never have any fun.
Right.
I just was like, I'm just going to work till I die, just like the Bible say.
And I mean, I don't know about y'all, but for me, that's a sucky ass feeling. Like I'm really not trying to work for, 2/3 of my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then when I retire, Stats say that when you retire, well,
You
men
die. Shit.
when men retire, they usually die within 5 to 10 years after retirement.
Now, how crazy is that? And we've noticed that with even people in our industry, like, you know, Teamsters will retire and it's scary. A lot of them are scared to retire because they retire and, like you say, within a couple years, you hear that person die. And it's like,
And you're like, what? I just seen them.
right, they were doing just fine. They just retired. They were happy. And you're just like, what is going on? So, you know,
Now, I don't think I'll ever retire from not. I'm not talking about from the job we have now,
right.
but
No, I know what you mean.
I'll always be working
Doing something.
because I can't be still.
Right. And
I
that's
just
just
can't be
something
still.
his father instilled that in him.
Yeah.
He just been on the go. It used to really piss me off, actually. Remember, I would always get mad and be like, babe, just sit down, watch a
Sit
movie
down,
with me.
sit down, sit down.
Yeah. He
I'd be
could
like,
not, he just
I'd be
gotta
like,
get
hold
up and
on,
go
man.
do something.
Hold on, man. I gotta cut this wood in the back.
Right. And I'm like, the fuck you cutting wood for?
I'll be right back. I gotta
Like
get
cutting wood for what? Like what on earth? Just it would be just crazy stuff. So like,
Yeah, you're right. I'm crazy.
I had to
But
Cammy.
that's what I like the most. Hey, Cammy's Creations, right?
Yeah.
Cammy's
But
Creations.
she's not I don't know what Cammy's doing right now. Cammy is
Oh,
doing different stuff.
my bad, my bad.
But Cammy, because Cammy be like,
Hey,
I ain't doing that, and then I'm doing it. But Cammy's creations, Cammy is a photographer.
hey, she's a dope photographer.
And she do makeup.
She do
She's an MUA for real.
she do makeup like them people that be making the mask and shit
On them reality
on them
TV
damn shows.
shows on Netflix.
I keep telling her to go to the show.
Take your stinking ass on there and apply
Right.
right now. For real.
Cammy's
Cammy's creative photos.
creative photos. Yep. And then what's the other one? What's for the makeup? What's the name for that?
I think it's what? Makeup by Trucker Girl? That's her TikTok. Y'all go follow her TikTok.
Makeup by Trucker Girl on TikTok. I believe that's
yeah,
what it is.
it's on TikTok.
And,
anyway,
hey Cammy, type in the feed what your pages and stuff are so people can hit you up.
Yes.
But yeah, the motivation
glammed by Cam. That's
glammed by Cam. Yeah. The motivation that I get from it drives those late night readings.
right.
It drives those long studies that I do during the week.
Right.
It gets to the point where I don't even know that I'm doing it anymore. And I go, man, I really like this stuff.
Right.
You know,
and then you get so engrossed in it too. Like I say, even with just moving my money the way you showed me to, with how I pay bills and everything else, like the moment I started doing that and I freed up so much more of my money, it's like, okay, this is money now that I can invest into me, businesses, the family, or snowballing something.
Right. And that's
You know
why
what I mean?
So the reason why I was having you
And it just got like it became like a passion, is what I'm saying, to kind of
right and
piggyback off of what you were saying.
and the reason why I was trying to get you to change your financial lifestyle was because you didn't know that you were being drained by late
Right.
fees. You were being drained
right.
by
The
the
APRs.
APRs.
Right.
Your money was leaving you without you even
Knowing it.
You had extra people's hands in your pockets.
Just because it was a $49 a month payment.
Right.
But when you got 3 of those,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, and they all got 8% here, 5% there, 12% there, that's a lot, man. And that shit add up quick. She said she has an audition, didn't make it this time, waiting on the next audition.
Okay, that's
all right,
great.
that's what's up. As long as you doing it,
I'm
though.
so rooting for you, girl, because I know you're
long as you doing it. Hey, man, listen. First and foremost, I just want to say, like, when our people get on here, trust and believe, we shouting you out, we hyping you up, we promoting your business. That's what we're about. We're about celebrating us, you, everybody who's trying to be successful. You know what I mean? So that's what friends do. You know, and I'm just putting that out there because I want people to understand, you know, where we coming from realistically from our side. You know, if we fucks with you the long way, we gonna shout you out. That's just what we do.
We gonna shout you out, period. Especially, I mean, you don't even have to support us for us to support you. We built this thing that we doing right now for y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you on this journey.
And it's going to be a journey.
It's gonna be a tough one for us.
Nah, it ain't gonna be tough.
Well, because you can't travel as much as you want to, like you used to. So it's gonna be tougher for us.
No, I'm gonna be able to actually travel more, I think.
No, after we're done.
Oh no, what is going to happen is after we're done, you and I
Right.
will be able to
No, but
travel
what I'm
together more.
saying is because of the way things are going to go, where we're segueing into,
Hmm.
you're going to have to get a little bit more tighter with your money.
Oh no, I already know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine though. That's not a problem for me at all.
But yeah,
Now
the
you see why I had to go through what I went through.
Mr. Wendell West in the building.
Wendell West. Oh, he says you guys are a beautiful couple, so compatible. Kicking down some knowledge. It's an honor knowing you two. Blessings to you, Mr. Wendell
Mr.
West.
Wendell, and he
Was
just
one
had a
of
birthday.
just had a birthday too a couple days ago, I believe it was. So
Yeah,
shout out,
happy
happy birthday
birthday,
to you,
man.
Wendell West, one of the baddest realtors in
Oh,
this side of
I
town,
love this
y'all.
man, and hopefully you
Hit
can
him
get
up, Berkshire and
for.
Hathaway.
Hopefully you selling a bunch of houses right now, so you can get them 5 for 5s every time you
Oh
want
my
to.
God, him and his Wendy special. Wendell, hey, Wendell, you know we when we call you, we gonna be ready for that commercial stuff. So I know you don't
No,
necessarily do it,
well, hold on. You're going too fast.
but
Wendell, my projections is not to be in the commercial yet. We are going to get 20 homes first.
all right, fair enough.
20 homes that we rent out to whoever, and then we'll talk about getting an apartment complex or something like that. But I need about 100,000 cash flow for me to be talking about commercial property.
Oh, he said I do it. My bad.
But he do it.
He does commercial.
Yeah, I know that.
I figured you did.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see you get an attitude.
The boy is good. The boy is good.
Hey, Darian, I don't want to pass up his comment. He says the enslavement of money is the worst when the right principles, and I've been taught from, wait, what? The enslavement of money is the worst okay, when the right principles, and I haven't been taught from the start. I see what you're saying. I know what you're trying to say.
Break
When it
that down
hasn't
to me
been,
because I don't.
he's saying and the enslavement of money is at its worst when the right principles haven't been taught. So basically, like what you're saying, the stuff that we've been doing, if you don't teach that stuff, then you're going to be enslaved to your money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
definitely going to be, because I mean, even with buying a car, you think, oh, I want to spread it out over 60 months. But if your APR is like
People not getting
29%,
sweetheart. People is not getting 60 months. They're getting 72,
72.
96.
Oh God, they make a 96.
Yeah, depending how high the car. Like if you get up into the higher amount cars. Like if you're going over 100,000, they got 96.
Okay,
You
all
see what I'm
right.
saying? But you shouldn't be doing nothing. First of all, you should be buying cars,
Yeah,
and that's the mistakes we made.
yeah.
Because we was getting loans for cars. You should never get a loan for a car. You should be buying a car. You should be putting that money, and I'm gonna show you how to do that too.
He gonna show you how to do that
I'm
too.
gonna show you how to get that money, y'all.
Y'all remember, stay tuned because he gonna tell you about how he's gonna be able to retire at 55, but really at 50. No, wait.
50.
Yeah, that's right.
I want to do it 5 years early.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show you how to do it. Well, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm willing to bank on me. I'm willing to just throw all my cash on me.
That
I don't
part.
know about y'all, but I've been betting on everybody else, and you see where it's got me.
Now it's time.
Not
to
a
bet on you.
nowhere, not
a damn place.
right. So now I'm betting on me this time. What she say? What Cammy say? She
Y'all
said,
speaking my language right
yeah,
now.
because Cammy about that paper, boy.
Oh no, hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah, Cammy
Because
gets that paper.
that's part of the thing too with setting your goals, man. I'm glad Cammy said that because part of that is surrounding yourself with like-minded people.
You have to.
That's mandatory.
That's okay. The first
community of people.
Let's go through the hit list.
Okay.
The hit list is this: establish your long-term goal.
Boom.
First,
see it, visualize it.
Right. Then you make as many short-term goals to do precepts or steps by steps to get to the long-term goal.
Absolutely.
So you're creating normally I would write this down. I wouldn't try to do this mentally because you're going to forget a lot of things. I would write
that
down.
means they just got to watch the video over and over again.
No, I'm not talking about write down what I'm saying. I'm saying write down their precepts.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Right. So,
that's part of seeing it, envisioning it.
Right.
That's part of doing it.
If you write down your precepts, you'll be able to go back to it and go, oh, I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. Right. I need to get with this. But
What's up, Darrell, in the building?
Once you do that, you can start following those steps and making adjustments that just didn't quite work out because you didn't know this part, or you had to
Mm-hmm.
add this to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll make those type of adjustments, and you'll adjust each small goal for every
For
time
every
that you miss.
exactly. And that's gonna
If you don't adjust them all, then you'll have to come back,
mm-hmm.
and you'll never reach, well, I can't say that you'll never reach the
It's
long-term
just gonna
goal.
take you a
It's just
long
going to
ass
take
time.
longer than you projected.
And so, because what he's saying is, when you realize that you've made a mistake, that's a mistake you don't have to make on your next step.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So now you're like, okay, now I know not to do that. When you clear that up, that actually removes steps that you may not have to take just to reach that long-term goal.
Correct.
So case in point, you want to buy a house. First thing you got to establish is discipline on your money if your credit is bad. That's number one. So you establish discipline by taking one bill, maybe two different bills that you pay, and pay them on time every month.
Right.
Look, that's a preset.
Right.
It's a small one.
That's a starting precept.
It's a small one, but guess what that's going to do for you? It's going to give you enough discipline to make sure that money is paid on that particular date and time. Because you're going to have to do that with your mortgage, which means you're going to have to make sure that money is there. All of this stuff is going to add up. It's like step by step. Now, when you do that, oh, well, maybe you got to get your credit straight. That, like those are little small steps. So that's what we mean by these manageable, smaller goals that takes you to that bigger long-term goal.
Correct.
I just wanted to break that down for him.
Correct. So after you set your precepts and they're written down, follow them to the T. Now,
absolutely,
this is where your community comes
in.
in.
Cami says she's working on that stuff right now.
That's great, Cami. If you need anything, call me, love. I will help you out in your thought process. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what I'm doing. And if you would like to do what I'm doing, just ask me, and I will let you know. The next, after you get your precepts down and you know your roadmap and your roadmap is set, then you get a team of people who are in like mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then in a part of your team, you want someone or a couple people who's already done what you've already done previously.
Oh, for sure.
That way you can seek counsel. I call those concierges.
Pick that brain, baby.
I used to watch a lot of gangster movies.
He used to.
In a concierge.
Kevin said she go call you tomorrow.
Yeah, no problem, Ken. A concierge is somebody that you talk to get counsel.
For sure, Darian.
And, I use my parents. I use my mentors. I use people who's done it before me. I use people who have multiple houses in their books. I call
or multiple businesses.
I call financial advisors. I call these people and ask them questions, because when you kind of talk about people who trying to do the same thing as you, they really don't know themselves. They trying shit too.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's cool. That's cool, but
I'm not telling you I know everything. I'm telling you this is my journey and this is what I'm about to do. It looks my mom.
Oh man, that's an honor right now, Mama Cheltenham in the building.
Mama, thank you.
We appreciate it, Mom.
Hey, matter of fact, Mom, what is your short-term goal for next year?
Yeah, what's your short-term goal?
I know you set goals all the time. You're always busy.
Oh man, that's one of the busiest women ever.
You're always ripping and running.
She probably just now getting off a podcast or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or doing
a book signing
consultation
or
something.
Right. You know what I mean?
Mom, what's your next short-term goal? While you typing that up, I'm going to continue.
Yes.
Where was I at? Getting the right team around.
Right.
So
it's imperative.
The people you pick is the ones that you know are disciplined enough to tell you, hey, bro, hey, girl, you messing up.
Right.
And let me show you where.
Right.
Like they always got that dude that's sitting there, man, you fucking up, man. You ain't doing what you supposed to be doing. And then you go, well, what I'm supposed to be doing? I don't know. But it don't look right. It don't look right. You're supposed to know what you're supposed to know.
And the crazy part, just to on top of that, when you have people that can point you in the right direction, but just won't.
They won't, because they don't want you to be more successful than they
just
are.
Won't. So they hate on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not really a hate. It's like a slide.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, man, I don't really know nobody who can help you in that situation. Come on, man.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, when you reach that next step and that next goal, they know somebody.
Right.
Or they could have hooked you up.
Oh, I could have told you such and such.
I forgot about so and so.
Yeah, man. Why you ain't call me, bro?
Oh yeah, Cammy.
What?
Also got to be willing to let folks go who don't fit the narrative. Yeah, that's for sure. That's what we mean by surrounding yourself. So mom says she's trying to purchase another house
That's good.
and a cruise to Europe.
That's
You know,
good.
how many times you done been to Europe already though? Like
Uh,
that is
Mama,
not a goal.
Mama did.
That's what you do every other week.
Mama done been in all kind of places.
She done been to how many? Okay, so how many countries have you
I
been
got
to?
some catching up to do. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we got
But
some catching up to do. But no, that is definitely a good goal. She trying to purchase another house
yes,
and go on a cruise. The cruise to Europe, y'all, that was just for extra.
that's cool.
That's the extra seasoning. But they probably finna go there in January.
Well, Mom, I know God is gonna bless you on both of those
That's finna
endeavors
happen.
because everything that you put your hands on, it just multiplies.
But let's say
And
this though. So notice that was that a that's not I don't think that was a short term
she
goal.
said that was a short term goal.
So let me just say this. Think of it this way. If buying a house is a short term goal, that means you've achieved quite some goals already.
Oh, oh,
Take note. So I don't want to just cruise over that comment like it was nothing. But yeah, if that's what she's saying, that means she's already so that means she already has a pattern.
she
She
said she's
has
been to Europe a
precepts.
few times.
We know.
Yeah, yeah, we know. I've been watching the house every time you
Yeah,
go.
go by there and check on the
Go
house.
by
We in
there,
Europe.
go down there,
When y'all
go
leave?
down there and put some water on my
Right.
petunias.
So,
My
but
mama don't got petunias, but
she don't.
yeah, but
She don't. But yeah, just so imagine that, guys. Like, if that's a short term goal, that means you're a goal setter and you've been setting goals and you have a blueprint almost.
yeah.
So she obviously has a blueprint.
I'm only trying to take what they taught me and magnify it.
That part.
I'm trying to times 10 what they've done in their lifetime.
That part. Jordan says, next short term goal for me is purchasing a second home. For me, the passive income that it will generate will get me closer to purchasing another and another. That
Right,
is exactly
right,
right.
right.
That is exactly right. And look, Cammy say, I'm trying to be like mom.
Uh,
Aren't we all?
yeah, me too. Me too.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, the shoes I have to fill are real.
Man.
The what was after that? We were on teammates, right?
Yeah, building your community.
Build,
And just to piggyback what Cammy said, because she said letting some people go. You know,
that's what I was getting ready to say next.
you can have friends out there that you've been friends with for years, right? That don't support you the way you feel like you need to be supported. But maybe they support you in other ways
I'm
that
finna
maybe you
steal
don't
some of
even
your
see.
water.
You don't want it though.
I know it's nasty, but I got to.
He doesn't want it because it's room temperature. You know what I'm saying? So it's whatever. But you'll have these friends that they support you in other ways that you may or may not see. And so what you do is you can love from a distance. You know what I'm saying? It's like I still love you, but I got to separate from you because people to understand and be in a community of like-minded people, that means they have to see your vision. And that's important. You got to find people that are like-minded in the fact that they sense and they understand your vision. That means their passion for helping you or helping you grow is going to be just as strong as what you want to do for yourself.
I agree. I agree with that. The what? Okay, so the cutoff game has got to be strong when you're trying to change.
Man,
When you're trying to change your life, your cutoff game got to be stronger than the game that you had set goals for. So your cutoff game, as soon as somebody get to talking sideways, you be like, you know what, man, I love you, and
deuces.
I know I'll see you again.
But until then,
But until then,
I holla.
I got something for me to do, and it just
It,
doesn't involve you
it don't
because
that right there.
you're bringing a negativity to my situation, and it's time for us to part ways. It may be for a while, it may be for a season, it may be for a lifetime, but I love you, and it's time to go.
That's it. That's all. I ain't mad,
Right. And you
because
shouldn't be either.
you shouldn't be either
Right.
because that's just the way the wind blew.
And sometimes that be your family. Sometimes that be
Ooh,
your husband.
ooh, yo, or your wife.
Now, if it's your husband, I recommend that you hold on to him because they just don't see the vision that you had set. If it's your wife, same thing. If she doesn't see the vision, I encourage you to keep them
You
and try to hold and coddle them until they can learn, or just say, you know what, watch me do, and then maybe you'll come on later.
you know what's interesting? Going back to what you said earlier, when we were talking about the financial goals as we had set out. Um, neither one of us has ever had a a, a combative argument over what the vision was.
Not for the family.
Not in general. I don't think
Yeah.
we've ever. There
Well,
was
our
never.
financial goals are family goals.
Well,
So
absolutely.
so every okay.
But we've
So
never been. We've never. There was nothing that you've ever wanted to try or do that I was like, oh my god, and
every
I didn't.
time,
Or vice versa.
right? Every time I present a sanction on the house, we've never had a
Tersa Young in the building. She said, "Hey, niece and nephew,
I
what's
never
up, auntie?"
we never had a dispute or confrontation on what needed to be done. It was it was always a anxiety and frustration issue on how quickly it wasn't being done.
Right,
So that's why
right.
procrastination had killed our pockets for a long time.
And I am definitely that.
Yeah. So
And I'm still working on
and
that.
then once I got you to understand that your procrastination on your end was causing us all to suffer,
Hmm.
then you was like, I need to do better.
Right.
And I
And
saw
it
that.
was the way you did it. Like there was never like what's crazy how we communicate. There was never a direct conversation.
No, it was hinting.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
never a
like
direct
it
conversation.
was like, well, so why we can't do this? Or
Hmm.
maybe we should do this better next
Hmm.
time. Or
And it was
this
always that.
right,
Let me
right.
try that and see what happens.
Right. The old Sean would have been like, man, why you can't get right, man? What's wrong with you, man? We're gonna have to get a divorce, man.
We wouldn't. He ain't divorcing me.
But no, that's
He
the
can't
old
divorce me.
that's the old Sean. That's
Right,
like
right,
that's how I would have did it. I would have been like, oh, you can't get right? All right then.
right. But
Yeah.
and it wasn't even like can't get right. It wasn't even in that factor because it sounded like you make it sound like I was just around here fucking up. That's not how
That's
it
not
was.
that I
That's
don't
not
think
how
they
it
getting
was.
that image from that.
But
I'm just saying that
just getting fully on board with the change in the dynamic of how the and the crazy part is, y'all, I am pretty much over the finances for the most part.
right, yeah,
So
because
it's like
reason
he don't know who, what, and where. And so I'll be like, yeah, baby, that's done.
let me tell you let me tell you why I have my wife over the finances, because I can completely do them myself.
Oh no, very capable. Let's
Let
not
me
get
let
that
me tell you why.
misconstrued.
The I'm a Bible reader. I'm not gonna spit no verses to you
He
right now
might.
in this situation. I'm just gonna tell you
He
the
might.
scenario. Uh, God had made the woman a multiplier. Everything that she receives, it multiplies by her tongue. So her tongue is a double-edged sword. It's my job to make sure that her mindset is proper and tight and correct. That way the multiplication is on the plus side. Soon as she becomes overwhelmed with negativity, she multiplies negativity towards the household. Now I feel it. Now the whole house feels it, and the house goes backwards because she can multiply with her mouth. Men multiply with their hands and their feet. So if I want something built, I have to build it with my hands. If I want it to multiply quickly, I have to say, honey, I need this multiplied. Please take this bread and make sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Please take these groceries and make do.
Mm-hmm.
Please make lunch for all these people. And that's what I'm using her for her abilities. And women are able to multiply tenfold if you have the right person to let them know, look, I know you're my multiplier. I need you to multiply. This is your job. Help us out.
And that's exactly how it went.
And that's why she runs my finances, is because every time my dollar passes to her hands, she
I
figures out a
spend
way to
it.
multiply.
Look, that's what they want to hear. I spend it.
Right. She spends
Camby
it.
says, call me. I got you. Amen. The garden has to be groomed by the man of the house.
Exactly.
Happy wife, happier life.
And then that's another reason why we're called grooms.
That part right there.
When you have a bride and you have a groom, the groom
is grooming the bride.
is teaching the bride how the household is supposed to be ran. That's why they're called grooms, guys. So, but that's why she does the finances in the house. And also it's a statistic thing too. Women are better administrators than men.
Absolutely.
We can move nations, but the administration, women are just better.
Absolutely.
I've never seen a back office that didn't have 10 women in it.
That part. It's rare. Dawn asks an interesting question. She says, how do you support your woman. What do you mean
Yeah,
by that,
in which
Don?
fashion? Like in
Yeah,
which way? While she's typing that out, I'll continue.
yeah, go
So
ahead.
after you set your goals, you get your people, you cut the fat, you cut the trim, and then you apply harder goals within the goals of your long time goal.
Yeah, because now
You
that
can't
you
apply them with the negativity in your life.
absolutely not. And that's why going back to the peace, you know what I'm saying? Peace is such a thing that you need to have because you
Peace.
cannot think clearly. You can't see the vision if you're not at peace with yourself. So you got to make sure your home is peaceful. You know what I mean? That's real important. Darian says, I need one. Where's she at? Man, they
Darian,
out there, Darian.
Darian, you're missing it. Your wife must be groomed for the edification of the church.
Yeah, but you can't turn a hoe into a
I'm
housewife.
not saying that. I'm saying get someone who's in sound mind. Get somebody who right.
You act like you just pull anybody off the street and be like,
No,
I
no,
got
that's not
you.
what I'm saying.
That's the problem now.
That's that's it. Do not go shopping. What I'm saying is
Stay off of anything with an alphabet and a number.
yeah, and if they wear bonnets in the street, that's not the
We
one.
is not talking about these bunnies tonight.
Yeah. But yeah,
See, Ricky said I tried that and failed. I
yeah,
bet, Ricky.
keep
For
trying
sure.
keep trying. You'll find something, man. Something's out there.
Can't be gonna say don't put my business out there.
She's so stupid. Can't be so stupid. But yeah, the after you cut off everybody and then you start working on your harder goals that's in your precepts, because as you keep moving forward, the goals will get harder and harder because you're looking that hopefully.
I don't think they'll get harder. I think they'll just get bigger.
When I say bigger, that I mean when I say harder, that's what I'm meaning.
Yeah.
Like they'll take more
They're
tasks.
not going to be harder.
It just takes more tasks, more discipline to get it done.
More money.
And that's why I say harder.
Yeah. So they'll be bigger, but just like Mom said earlier, her her short-term goal was to buy another property and go to Europe. When you're saying that's a long-term goal for a lot of people.
That means that's over, 40, 50 years of discipline.
And learning how to set
right.
your presets for your goals and make your smaller goals more manageable to get to those bigger goals. She's already conquered that and done that.
So so now that we laid out a couple of the steps, let me lay out the steps that I'm going to take with our family.
Let's do it. Uh-oh, y'all, he about to go in.
And then let me show you how I'm going to do it. So right now we have 2 vehicles on payments.
Mm-hmm.
2 vehicles on payments. It's a little bit over 24,000 maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, 24,000 total in vehicles. This year coming up, January 1st, we will be snowballing 1 vehicle. If you don't know what a snowball is, chime in and I'll briefly tell you what it is. We'll be snowballing 1 vehicle and then snowballing the other one right behind it. But the difference between the way we're going to snowball is we're going to put the money that we're snowballing in a brokerage account in the S&P 500.
For those who are asking.
So people are going, why? Right? Why would I do that? First of all, if I open up a brokerage account, I can use it as a savings account. So that means in less than 3 days, I can pull my money if I need it. What I'm going to do is stack the money that's for those cars into this account, accrue interest, higher interest that you would receive from the bank, from a regular bank. So I'll be pulling the S&P 500 interest. So by the time the end of the year, I would make 7 or 6 to 7 or 8% on it, because that's what it usually averages every year. So I'll make 8% at the end of the year. I'll pay those cars off, and I'll still have 8% from what. So if you do 8% for 24,000, you the mathematician.
Oh, hold on, let me pull up my Palm Pilot real quick.
Who's got 8% of 24,000?
Oh, actually, I got my phone right here in my hand. I can close this out. What's her name? Hold on. We had Dawn come back in with her question.
Okay,
too.
Yeah, let's get that after you get that math.
Let me do it. 24,000, right?
24,000, 8%.
That is a total of $1,920.
So I made $1,920. If I would have left that in a Chase regular savings account,
It'd still been
I would
19, 20.
I would have had like 3 or 4 cents at the end of that. So I
So
made $1,900 to pay somebody off.
right. And now not only did you pay somebody off, but that payment that you were paying, that also goes back into your net for
Right,
that year.
right.
So if you do the math on that, that's like $1,200 additional on top of that 19.
Every month.
Right.
Right. So
So
I get to rebuild my account again in Vanguard
and do it
and
again.
do it again for the next car.
And then
Right. Well, if we do 24,000, both cars are done.
yeah, for sure.
Right.
So
But
the both cars should be done with what we say this time next year.
December
Yeah.
next year.
So this time next year.
Yeah. So they'll be done next year, and then I'll be sitting on $1,900
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll take that, and then I'll start after we get the cars paid off, because that's the only two debts other than the house we have.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll start attacking the house. But this is where it gets tricky.
Before you go there, Dawn says, going back, she says, I am a woman. Women will lift up and encourage their men to bring it home. I took him from 200 a month to over 150,000 a year. He did nothing for me. I stopped. What do you do daily to keep her happy? Making sandwiches. That was a joke. Okay, so she's laughing about that. What do you do daily to keep her happy? So before he answers that, Don, first and foremost, I do not expect my husband to ever keep me happy. That's not his job. It's my job to keep me happy. So I'll let him answer, but let me just say that from my perspective, it's never any of your partner's job to make or keep you happy, quote unquote. Now, the funny thing is, when we first were together for about 5 years straight, he would look at me and he would ask, do I make you happy? And I would always answer yes. You remember that?
Yeah.
So, but no, I can answer that what he does, the things that he does for me do keep me happy. Like I don't touch my shoes. I mention that all the time, but I don't touch doors. Chivalry is definitely not dead. Whether I'm driving my car or his car or in the passenger seat, I don't touch a door when I'm with my husband. When I come home, I'm not allowed to touch my shoes.
I don't think that's what makes you happy.
I mean, I'm just saying those are some of the things that make me smile.
Okay,
but go ahead, answer her question.
I'm not doing none of that to make you happy. I do that because that's how I was raised. That's a benefit of being with me. That's
Absolutely.
like when you buy a car, it's got leather seats and air conditioning and all.
That's just what you do.
That's basically what you got when you bought me. What I think what makes you happy is because I'm ambitious enough to make you successful.
Absolutely.
And now I don't know what happened between her and her relationship, but the grooming was backwards.
Mm-hmm. That's what it sounds like.
And when it came time to flip, it might have been, I don't know, but it might have been where they couldn't manage the flip properly when he finally became the man that she wanted, and then he tried to take charge. I don't know. I wasn't there for it, but the grooming was backwards.
That's what it sounds
right.
Like.
It's hard to as a guy when you get built up to a position and this is what you trained us to be, and then you won't allow us to be that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying this is what happened with you, but I'm saying for my sake, like if I was in that position with you and you was like, no, this is what we need to do. This is what, and I did all that. And then after it was said and done, you didn't want me to lead. I would think there was something wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you built me to be a leader.
I built you up for this.
Right.
And that's exactly what it should have been.
It was time for you to sit down.
Right. I built you up so that you can do what you're supposed to do for us now.
Right.
So now let me go over here and chill.
Right. Because when I build you up, I don't come back and say, no, this is what we need to be doing.
Right.
I let you lead.
And that's going back to what you were saying about, because you definitely make me a better woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And by you being better makes me better.
Absolutely.
It's the multiplication that I'm looking for.
Right.
But I was goal driven before she met me. and I knew how to allocate thought process to get the goals done.
Mm-hmm.
And because she's uh has submitted with what I'm saying submission, like where you agree.
Mm-hmm. Because we did that show on
Yeah, we did a show
submission.
on submission before. The way I see, just to be brief on that, the way I see submission is that you agree with the goals that are aligned for the
Mm-hmm.
house. That means that you will submit. So, like if you have a Netflix subscription, subscription means submission.
Right.
That
You're
means you,
submitting to that payment to
yeah,
watch that
that means
that
you,
particular
that means you
whatever.
subscribe to whatever they
Right.
are presenting,
You're
whatever
you're
goals that,
agreeing.
yeah, you're
I
agreeing.
choose to
Yeah,
watch. I choose to pay for you so that I can watch you.
there's never been a moment where I said, this is what you're going to do and you're going to like
Never. And we've been together 11 years
it. Right.
and he's never. I think that's one of the so to go back to one of the things that actually does make me happy is that he allows me to be me.
True.
Sean has never, I've never ever done something and he looked at me and was like, why you do that? Or why you acting like that? Or why you saying that? Or why you wearing that? Or why you wearing your hair that way? Like he allows me to be me and frolic and hell sometimes find myself. I mean, I'm pretty good now, but there was times when, we both kind of had to find ourselves in specific avenues. But um to answer that part of it as far as making me happy, but you know, that's one of the things I think that makes a relationship strong too. When we keep trying to change each other, that's never, 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 ever gonna work. You know what I mean? Now, oh, this right here, he got one too. She said, "Let TT get that cup."
Uh,
He got one too, but
but yeah,
yeah,
so the
it's nice.
I don't know your situation, but when
Don
you,
said that's not what we said. She said that's not what happened.
that's great, and I hope when you find someone new that you're older, you're wiser,
Yeah,
you guys can, and you'll vet your partner effectively.
that's
That,
it. That's the number one thing right there.
yeah,
I think what people don't understand is that you got to do stop trying to run and jump into these relationships so fast. We legitimately were friends
yeah.
before we were anything.
And I
Like
and I
we
talked to
had
her about her.
fun.
I talked to her about her thought process. And I'm sure she was probably tired of it.
No, I wasn't. That's what attracted me, and I think that was the thing for us.
Now I
We're
needed to know how you thought.
right, and the thing is, I like to be asked questions.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
She's a
You can.
talker.
I'm a talker. You can
Yeah.
ask me questions, and I'm just like, oh,
I only talk long winded on things that I'm passionate about. She talks long winded
oh, everything.
on any subject.
I can.
Yeah.
I can.
But yeah, the with my wife, what I think what makes us a great couple is that she allows me to innovate on our goals and then she multiplies them. If I come to her as a consult where I need to go, hey, what do you think about this? She tells me what she thinks because I don't necessarily know the feminine thought process on it. Or I'll call my mom and say, hey mom, what do you think about this? Because y'all use a whole different language.
Right. That's true.
Women got their own language.
That's true.
So I always have to ask the people who made the language, what does this mean when you say this?
And that's part of the way we communicate. Cami says she got questions. What's your question, Cami? And that's part of the way we communicate. We got this thing now where when we don't understand each other, we'll stop and go, the way you just said that made no sense to me because
Right.
can you say it like this?
And it's all because, like, guys, we think direct and straight. Women think with probability. And guys don't think that way.
Mhm.
We think 2 plus 2 is 4.
And that's it.
Women think that, well, if I got 2 in my hand, I got to gather 2 more people to get 4. We just think 2 plus 2 is 4 regardless. Y'all have probability in there. We don't think that way at all. We're not even trained to think that way.
And that's why men are so simplex. You know what I mean? And women are so complex because the way we think, we think detective like.
And when
We got to have a lot of information when you tell us something. You
and when a
can't
woman asks what's on your mind and the dude say nothing,
nothing.
that's some real shit he just said to you.
And
He
we be
told you the
like
truth.
there is no way nothing is on your
If a
mind.
dude had something on his mind, you would have been hurt about it.
She says, "How do you get your spouse to be more active in goal setting?"
You ask them what they're interested in. Ask them like though a lot of okay. Let's go back to the beginning.
Teach me how to love.
When I was younger and I was getting into relationships, I was automatically thinking that the woman already had what she was supposed to have.
Mm-hmm.
So when I said, "Hey, let's go do this," and it became combative, I was like, "What's wrong with you? You're supposed to already know this stuff."
Mm-hmm.
And it caused the conflict on our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa. Women and men fail when you get into relationship. We all fail in going, "Hey, what do you think about this particular situation
Right.
in this manner, and how would you handle it?"
Right.
Then they would tell you their thought process. But we just think that they like when I first met you, I thought you paid your bills on time.
That's because I made it look good.
You see what I'm saying though? And then when we got married, I'm like, why is everything, why
Why
we
this
paying
bill $400?
why are we paying fees and this and that? And then I had to talk to you about it. But I thought you already had that.
Yeah.
But that particular situation could have caused a huge argument with another family.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And so to add to it, he took the time to say, wait, well, let me show her. Or
Right.
let me show her. And don't get it to where let me show her how to do this. Let me
No,
show her the way.
it's not
Because it wasn't
to be corrected is not degrading.
exactly to be able to take correction is a huge quality.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem now. You tell somebody, hey, maybe you should try this, and they get offensive, they become combative,
Right.
they feel like you talking down to them instead of opening up, going, wait a minute, you're trying to show me a better way. Because it's vice versa for both of us. There's things that I teach him and show him how to do and train him in areas that work for him to make him better, and the same for me.
Right. Now going back to what she asked, because I know we went off on a
Yeah, we
tangent.
be doing that. Y'all got to bring us back.
Going back to what she asked.
How do you teach your spouse to be more active in goal setting?
You ask him what he's interested in. And then you set goals predicated off that. Once you can get him fired up on the things that he wants to do, then everything that you desire will be given to you.
And then you ask questions. Well, what's the first step to getting there?
Right. Because remember, usually when a man gets married, everything, his whole day, his whole lifestyle is predicated on making sure that you are good.
That's true.
So if you turn around and go, what goal you want to set for you this year?
Because men don't get asked those type of questions. I told y'all in a few shows before.
If you got a man that takes care of the house, he ain't thinking about himself.
Not never.
He going out there in the world and he's dying for you.
Every day.
He ain't going to no hospital. He ain't getting no Band-Aids. He ain't getting no blood tests. He like, hey, I don't need a blood test today because I can get such and such on the weekends.
Right.
He's worried about making sure that everyone else is okay.
And so sometimes you just got to stop and say, hey, how you doing today?
Right.
You all right?
Or what goals would you like to achieve for yourself?
Right.
Forget what I got going on.
Right.
Or what the house has got going. Because he's taking care of that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get him motivated. Once he's motivated on that, then he'd be like, hey, I'm doing good over here. What can we do for you?
Right.
What goals you want to set now? Or what household goals you want to set? That's how I would approach it. Because if you got a good man at the house, he's pretty much thinking about everything but himself.
Oh, for sure. And you just got to help him get back on track. I do it with him all the time.
Yeah, because
I do it with him all the time. He doesn't buy himself clothes. I would buy him clothes. He'll wear them. But like, I'm like, babe, we got to stop living in this cartoon world. You know what I mean? Because you wear the same thing all the time.
She called me Fred Flintstone. You know, when you went in his closet.
He like Cleveland and
it's
shit.
The same stuff. But look, because my thought process is this. If my goals of being financially free is not met, I'm not happy no way with it. I could have a $10,000 suit on. I'm still not happy.
That part.
That's how I feel about it.
That part.
So I'm going to wear the same uniform until I get done soldiering up.
Mm-hmm. Just not when we go to the Olive Garden.
I'm gonna wear the same uniform. Yeah, she don't like that.
I hate it.
Yeah, all
I
my clothes look like
absolutely
I go to
hate it.
work. Every piece of clothes I got looks like I go to work. And
And the ones that
I
he
know,
don't look like that, he don't want to wear 'em.
but okay, and I know, but that's not a part of my goal structure
Yeah,
right now.
well, it's a part of mine. So in 2024,
Yeah, yeah.
it's going
So
down.
once everything's paid off,
Nah, he lying. He got a fund.
I got a fun,
He
but I
got a
ain't
clothing
spending nothing.
fund. He got a clothing stipend, and it's nice.
I got
So
a
we gonna
fun.
get some
I
nice
got a
stuff.
fun, and I ain't spending nothing.
Right. And it's nice too. Very nice.
uh, but yeah, look, y'all, get with your significant other. Talk about you guys' goals.
Yeah, man.
Sit down and talk about it. Be serious.
Yeah, man.
Be what they call focus driven on what you want to achieve in your life together. Like I'm a fond believer that you should have goals that are personal.
Oh, for sure.
That like if my wife has a personal goal and I need to help her achieve that, I'm down for that. Same thing with me. She does the same for me. Hence I wouldn't have half the studio equipment I have in my house.
That
But
part.
the what I'm saying is that find out what works for y'all. What works for me and my wife might not work for y'all.
Absolutely.
And find out what works for y'all. Set your goals together, set your goals apart, and don't be afraid to have different goals. Because that's what makes my wife my wife. I want her to get away from me.
No,
I
for
want
real.
I want her to establish goals on her own. I don't want her to be waiting on me. But what I want is when it comes time for her to for the household to have goals that I have set, I need her to get in position and multiply.
That part right
I
there.
need her to multiply because it's for the edification of my house and the legacy behind that legacy. Because I'm trying to make sure that everybody got money.
That part right there. Like when we long gone, Cammy says, I need a ref. Hi, Mary. Mary in the building. You did.
Oh, hey, Mary, baby, how you doing?
If y'all ain't got no more
So after
questions,
no, hold on,
hold on.
let me finish.
No, we ain't done. I was just gonna put the like and subscribe stuff up
Oh
there.
yeah, please like and
You know,
subscribe
we
to
was
the.
gonna pause for the calls.
If you are watching this on the Miss Treasure page or Treasure Tobin page, we are no longer going to be broadcasting to these two pages after January 1st. Sorry, my mouth is getting dry because my wife won't share her nasty water.
I did share it. You didn't want it. You said it was nasty.
But if you can look up on the screen now, please hit up those websites right there and like and subscribe, especially the YouTube one, because eventually Facebook will be going away.
Maybe.
Like I said, eventually Facebook will be going away. We'll be using YouTube and Instagram and Facebook as advertisement only.
Yeah.
And they will not be getting lives. Everything will be moved over to YouTube eventually.
Yes.
So please,
like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, man.
Yeah, jump on YouTube first. Hit that first, like and subscribe there, and then hit the other ones up if you feel like it. The can I go back to?
You can. You may.
All right.
You may.
After you get your brokerage account and you start filling it up, fill it up with the full payment. So when I talk about snowballing, for the people who don't know, all the bills that we talked about previously where we were paying fees and all that stuff on, once those bills were paid off,
we're now in the green on
we're now in the green on those. So I'm not taking that money and putting it back in my budget. I'm taking that same money that I used to pay those other bills off and rolling it into a new bill. Mm-hmm. So not only am I paying the regular monthly, but I'm paying the overage from those other bills into that new bill, which is called a snowball. And that was pioneered by Mr. Dave Ramsey.
Yeah.
Dave Ramsey pioneered that thing. I don't know if he made it up or like he really created it, but he really pioneered it. He has a whole show, podcast, he
whatever,
sell t-shirts and all kind of stuff. And it's called snowballing. And if you snowball, it works. It really works if you stay disciplined and do it right. That's what we do.
Because that's what I'm doing. Mary said exactly.
Right. Snowballing is a good route because it teaches you discipline on paying bills and how to get them off of you. And the more money you get off of you, the more money you have to kick it with.
That part right there. Or that's that money where you don't have to decide on whether you're getting, bread or paying that bill.
Exactly.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
And we don't want that life.
And it also creates a fund for incidentals. You might get a nail in your tire. You might have to replace something.
Right, right,
Something might go bad.
right.
You know.
And once again, the beauty of a brokerage account, if you set it up right, you could pull that money like a savings account.
Mm-hmm.
Now it pulls down your principal, and then you won't get the APR that you're looking for, but you'll still have that money on hand. So the difference between doing it the way I'm saying it for me and the old way we used to do it, we used to just go and put all that money on the bill, and then you had no cash flow if something went wrong.
Right.
Because you already gave it to the bill collector.
Right. Right. It's a done deal now.
Right. And that, to me, that's not a good route, because if your air conditioning going out in the house, or and you got to pay 15 racks, where you getting that from? Now you got to
Right.
dive into another loan
And go into debt
and go into it debt again.
on top of debt,
And now,
on top of debt.
Now you done made the shovel bigger on the wrong side of the equation. You digging negatives instead of digging positives.
Right.
So what I'm trying to do is take what I'm spending on a negative to pay it off and put it in a positive state and make some money off the money that I'm paying someone else.
Does that make sense, y'all?
So
y'all following?
After you do that, you do it again on your next goal, and then you do it again on the next goal. And that's how I'm going to pay my house off in 5 years. Once all the cars are paid, I'm going to pay at least 50 to 65,000 to my house directly. My wife will reallocate her funds to just bills, grocery, insurance, and all my check will go to paying off the house. And that's how I'll be completely debt.
All right, so we back on my laptop. It might be a little bit of a lag. It might be a little bit of a lag, but we had some issues with the main. Oh no, the internet is tripping. Something going on. But anyway, y'all bear with us while we work it out. So I'm gonna take some questions if anybody got some questions real quick. If not, let me just make sure I let y'all know once again to like, subscribe, and share. hit us up on the Cure at YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're going to be broadcasting from YouTube only and Facebook only, but it'll be from the Cure page only come January 1st. So y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. We appreciate y'all tuning in with us every week, week after week, and rocking with us. So just stay tuned. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of information on these goals set, and then we're gonna end this show in a little bit. Is that coming back up, babe?
I'm trying to get it up right now.
He doing this thug thizzle. So anyway, Cammy, you still in here? I know we barely back. But we gonna work it out. He pulling everything back up. Mary, where you at? Where you at? What's some of your goals?
Nebraska or something.
Right. She traveling the world.
Right.
Her and Stuart. Where you at right now? What's some of your goals? Cammy, you gotta put some of your goals in here too. I thought you, Cammy said she wants to know how to get a brokerage account. Yeah, give us a call. We're gonna go over all that stuff with you and let you know. It's not hard. You in Vegas? How long you been in Vegas?
Who's in Vegas?
Mary.
Mary's in Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh.
What you doing in Vegas?
Oh,
Mary, give us one of your goals. What's one of your short-term goals and what are your long-term goals?
Knuckle face.
And how you planning on getting there? Mary done had quite a few goals. She done achieved quite a few goals, to be honest. Right now, they're traveling, doing a thug thizzle. So I think he got us back up. Doing a thug thizzle and what have you.
Mic check 1 2 1 2 in the place to be.
Oh, sucky.
Hey, y'all say yes if you can hear what we got going on.
She said she just became debt free.
Who is that?
Mary.
My G.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if you guys can hear us, please type yes in the chat, please.
Yep. Tell us how you did it, Mary. How did you become debt free?
Yeah, let us know. And sorry about that technical difficulty. I got to see why this is happening.
That was some sort of weird internet issue.
Yeah.
He said, "Thought y'all kicked me out."
No,
nah,
I'm sorry, Jordan.
No, it was just something weird going on.
We're having technical difficulties over here.
That's why we be having the backup computer going just in case. Right. You know what I'm saying? What up, Cat? Cat in the building.
Cat in the building. Yeah. Where was I at, honey?
Oh man, you were talking about what was you talking about?
I was talking about setting up a van card account.
Yeah, just setting up the.
All right, so they have
what they're yielding.
They have several brokerage firms. You want to?
She said extra money and snowballing.
Extra money and snowballing.
That's how she became debt free.
Yep, and that's how we are becoming. That's how I'm going to pay off my house is by snowballing it.
Yep.
But I'm going to snowball it differently. I'm not going to put the money directly on the principal. I'm going to put it in a brokerage account, let it stack up some interest, and then pay big money at the end of the year on those on the house. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the year, I'll end up giving them like $65,000. Mm-hmm. And then I'll do it again the next year. And then
that'll go directly to the principal.
Right. That'll go
instead of it being, you know what I'm saying, a couple hundred a month.
Looks like Jordan said, what is
snowballing? What is snowballing?
Snowballing is when you take
and a super supportive partner. Yeah, we was just talking about that part. Shout out to Stuart.
Snowballing is when you take your smallest bill, pay it off quickly, and then take what you paid for the smallest bill and go up to the next bill that's just higher than that and pay that one off quickly. Then you combine those two together, and then you pay the next one off quickly. Then you combine those two together, those four together, and then you combine. It basically compounds on the payment because you keep taking from what you had already paid off previously and putting it on a new bill. So you're not taking that money that you freed up and going to watch movies or kicking it with it.
So you're taking the same money,
right,
and you're just reallocating it. So example, you got bill A, that's $500, bill B, that's $400, bill C, that's $300.
So you do the smallest one.
You pay off bill C, $300, right? Whatever you paying the $50 payment to each one of those. So you take that $50 payment that you pay off bill C. Once bill C is paid off, now instead of you taking that additional $50 and Joe doing whatever with it, you take that 50, make it 100, and put it on bill B, and you keep doing that. Then bill B gets paid off. Now you take that 150 and put it all on bill A, and then bill A gets paid
So
off.
they just get paid off quicker. And then as you keep going, yeah, you pay it off with cash. Yes, not with credit, y'all. Not
Yes.
with credit. You're paying it off with cash flow. You're using cash flow to do
Oh,
this.
they working on it right. His short term is getting legal documents together.
Who is that?
Darian.
Yeah, yeah. Legal documents are important, especially when
Hmm.
you know how to use them.
That part.
The more you know how to use legal documents, the better you will be.
Yes, absolutely with cash, Mary, like he says, because you're going to be building your credit.
Yeah, you want
You're
to
going to be building your
you want to
credit
you
at
want
the
to use
same
cash
time.
for this. So you'll be using the same cash that you was going to pay a bill. Once you pay that small bill off, you go to the next one. Once you pay that bill off, you go to the next one. You just keep compounding, and the snowball of cash gets bigger and bigger.
Hmm.
And that's how you pay things off quickly, and that's how I'll end up paying my house off. Well, without my wife, this plan couldn't work because I don't make enough money to do it by myself. If a say for instance I was by myself, I would have to do a 50-50 split on my on how much I make a year and on paying bills and the rest of that
Hmm.
stuff. So basically,
So it would take longer.
yeah, it would probably take 10 or 15 years instead of
Which at
5
that point you
years.
might as well just do the regular shit and
Well,
then live life.
if you could, no, I wouldn't do that. I would take the hit, pay the house off in 15 years, and then in 15 years, I'll be kicking it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The whole purpose is to get to the cash flow. Reason being is the more cash flow. See, people keep saying that cash is not king anymore,
Bullshit.
but that's crap. It's how you
If that
use
was
the
the truth.
cash. It's how you use the cash, which what makes you king. Now, a
Right.
lot of people say, "Oh, get into debt, get you a HELOC, get you this, get you that." That's more debt.
Yeah,
You're
stay
just
away from
adding more
that.
debt. You'll never be out of debt, and you'll never pass on your children or whoever you want to receive your benefit a legacy. And what I am trying to do is hand my children a legacy that they don't have to go, "Oh, dad didn't pay the bill on this."
Right. And now it's gonna get taken.
Yeah, I'm trying to hand them money, not problems.
That part.
But
So yeah,
that's how
that's
you
how you
snowball,
snowball.
cuz.
Yeah,
Sorry
man.
about those technical difficulties. That kind of makes me mad and upset, but I will do better, y'all.
Well, it wasn't our fault. It was just the we got kicked out. Uh,
Yeah.
the feed kicked out. So
Yes.
that's why I say we got to back up. We went to it. It worked. We in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the after I do that, then I'll do the house, and then all that cash flow that we make, we're gonna buy more properties, and then snowball the property after every property that I buy. Once everything's said and done, I do not want to have any debt.
That part.
I want to buy properties in cash. That way, when I start renting them out, all the money come home.
Immediately.
All the money come back to the
Jordan
house.
said, good looking out, cuz.
No problem, cuz I got your back, baby.
You know. Well, that's pretty much the gist of the goals, man. Like, and again, going back earlier, goals can be whatever. It can be monetarily, it can be job,
It
it
could
can
be
be
changing.
relationship,
It could be changing your diet.
it could be whatever that goal is. Like,
And for some people that I
that's
work
how you
with,
do it.
it could be brushing your teeth.
Ooh, or simply using deodorant.
Right. Some of them mugs is nasty.
I mean, if you got some lemons at the house, you can do that.
Right. Something, some cocoa butter or something on that thing.
I'm trying cocoa butter. Not ooh.
Something.
Cocoa butter don't smell good on funky
I'm
people.
talking about on your teeth. It'll at least get the smell out of your teeth.
Oh no.
Some
Oh.
clovers. Get you
Ooh,
some cloves.
clovers.
Get you some cloves and some cocoa butter and do some mouth washing.
I feel like people snowball
Snowball
some
some toothpaste. You
toothpaste.
got right. That's my cousin.
Nick said, I remember these talks getting shit in motion. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
right. That's a fellow Teamster right
Yeah.
there. You
Yeah.
did.
Get in motion, y'all.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey,
So
are we about that time?
yeah, man. Unless y'all got some more
Yeah,
questions.
unless you got a question.
You know what I mean? I ain't had no wine tonight. I feel like I was missing something in life.
Is anybody got a question that they want to ask?
Questions. If you got them questions, if you don't have
Oh
questions,
my God, here we go.
questions.
All right, that's enough now. That's enough.
Oh, all right.
So we have any questions that we can get up out of here?
But if not, man, I am Treasure Cheltenham, and I am one of the hams.
And I am Sean Cheltenham, and I'm on one of the hands.
And together we are the Hams,
We are the Hams.
and you are watching The Cure. And you are watching The
The Cure.
Cure.
I don't think we
Jesus.
should say it together. I think
I
one of
like
us.
it together. Do y'all like it together?
Yeah, y'all chime in and say if you like it together or not.
They like it together.
Hey, go ahead and block us out, and I still want to talk. Don't end the.
Oh, thank you. She says she proud of us. Love you too, Jordan. Cammy says, found y'all. We about to get off now. Cat said, yeet. Hey man, for real, we appreciate y'all rocking with us every week, tuning in with us, chiming in, giving us your feedback, making us answer questions, making us ask questions. We love you. We thank you. We thank you for your support. And just stay tuned, man. We're gonna take this thing into 2024, see what we can do and make a lot of fun out of it.